Hello, the purpose of this video is to do a quick overview of the Order Suite Pix, specifically batch orders. So I've gone ahead and signed into my Order Pix Suite account, and the very first thing you see when getting in is projects. Go ahead and click the blue button that says Add a Project. Next, we need to name this project. I'm going to call it Batch Demo. The next option is to select the project type. This is a school order, so I'm going to keep it there, but from that drop-down you can choose different URLs for the type of job that you're uploading. The gallery message is there, so you can communicate a message to the parents. You have 255 characters to do that in. Next is the price list. We are going to select Demo, because that's the price list that I'm using. If you have questions on how to set up a price list, there is a separate YouTube video going over your prints, products, and packages and how to set those up. This particular project is not going to be green screen, so I'm going to leave that at no. If it was a green screen project, you would select yes, and then that'll change some of the questions that show up. One of those being, what background set do you want to do? So I'm going to keep this at no. Next, the order mode defaults to reorders. We want to do batch, so I'm going to select batch orders. Please note that a batch order means that all orders received until your cutoff will be held and then released on your cutoff date at midnight. Often, photographers will give their customers about a 2-week time period to log in, view, and then place orders. So anything that they order from today until that 2-week time period will be held. So with today's date, I'm going to say that the cutoff will be July 1st. Order sort priority allows us, the lab, when we print these, to sort them per your preference. This is dependent upon the data provided, but if you wanted it to be sorted by alpha, teacher, grade, you can select that as long as you provided that data. For the demo, I'm going to go ahead and just leave it empty. I'm going to go ahead and leave it at pre-selected, pre-matched. There are options for Opticon scanner methods or workflows and a QR code workflow. Those will be covered at a later date with a later video. For now, I'm going to go ahead and hit save, and that has created the project, but we still don't have any subjects yet. The next step is to go to Subject Actions. We'll scroll down and find where it says Add, Merge, Subject Data, and Images. At this point, we need to go find our CSV file or our data and upload it. Now that I've selected my data, I'm going to click Upload File. Step 2 is to map our CSV to the Order Pix Suite fields. So right now, everything's looking good except for this one. In my data, I have a field called ticket code, but it is not filled in. So what I want to do is select generate passcodes, and that'll come up here in a minute. And then I'm going to click import data. Perfectly clear is image processing that is automatically done to images. If you want to have that applied to your images, you can select the drop-down and see what those are and see a before and after image to decide if you want to do that. For this purpose, I'm going to leave it at none and click on Select Images. And click Start Upload. The upload process moves pretty quick, as I have 14 images to upload, and they were all successfully uploaded. So right now I see my subjects down this side. I have a password that the Order Pix Suite system generated. This is just grades that I made up, and I have images down the side. Now that the images and data are uploaded to the project, this is ready for parents to be able to view and place orders from. But first we have to communicate what this password is to the parents. Thankfully, the school provided an email address for each of these subjects, and I included that in the data when I uploaded it. So to see what I'm talking about, I'm going to go up to email marketing, and I'm going to scroll down and find my project, Batch Demo. And I'm going to click on Contacts. So in my data, I included an email address for each subject. Now, if you remember previously, there were 14 contacts. I accidentally forgot one contact, so obviously they won't get an email. Also, notice that this email address here, I forgot the M on .com. This subject will also not get an email because of a typo. Also note, anybody that uses Gmail for their email will most likely get their email, but they won't see it. What that means is Gmail often will mark the emails that we send as promotional and put it into promotional folder. So if a customer contacts you that they didn't get it, please have them open up that folder, and most likely the email will be in there. But right now, out of all of these, we have 12 contacts that will get that email, because again, this one's typed wrong. What's really neat with the email marketing is it will send an email with a link to their son or daughter's photos that they can click on with a thumbnail. And once they do that, you, the studio, will be able to log in and see if they visited. This will physically change to yes, they visited, and it'll change to if they've purchased. The great thing with email marketing is it's very easy to forward. So even though this is going to all these 13, in this case 12, email addresses, mom or dad could actually forward that to other people to hopefully view and place orders. So it's a great way to increase orders. If you have questions on the email marketing itself, we'll try to do a separate video covering email marketing in a future date, or contact our customer service team. At this point, this project is ready to be viewed from. Let's show you what it looks like from the parent's perspective. I've already pre-copied the password there, and then we just need to enter our email address, and the parent would be able to sign in and view, in this case, their daughter's photo. So here's Jody. Jody only has one image, but if she had multiple images or multiple poses, they would be across the bottom of the screen. Also, if Jody had a sister or brother in the same project, mom or dad could enter that additional password over here, and it would populate her siblings' photos down here so they could place just one photo order, saving possibly on shipping and frustration. I'm going to go ahead and click on Buy Prints, and right now it defaults to Prints, Products, and Packages. A Build Your Own For means you, the studio, are giving the parents or the customer the ability to choose from 4 different products. You know what the price is, and these are all priced the same, so it doesn't really matter which one the parent chooses. So it gives the parent a lot of versatility in building their own custom package. Often because of that, you could maybe charge a little bit extra for that convenience of that custom package. That's a build your own or create your own package. We also offer a standard package, which is predetermined. Now, because this is batch as compared to prepay, you are actually seeing the son or daughter's photos in here. If it was green screen and it was already knocked out, you would see a list of green screen backgrounds off to the right-hand side, and the customers would be able to click on it and it would replace instantly behind Jody's photo. This isn't a green screen job, so it just has a standard traditional background. This is packages. We also offer products. Products would be anything 3-dimensional, like a photo mug, keychain, mouse pad, photo button. We have lots and lots of products that are in there and available. Again, if you want to see everything available, please see our other YouTube video about pricing and packages. And then we also offer prints. So I'm going to go ahead and add an 8x10 a la carte. I'm not quite done shopping, so I'm going to go back, and I also want to order a photo mug. Now that I have my items in the cart, I have the ability to crop. So I can come in here and crop this a little bit more if I want it slightly tighter. And hit save. That only affects that one item. The photo mug would still be the other way. If everything's good to go, I can go ahead and check out. So the billing information does need to match the information on your customer's credit card. I've already typed this in to make this a little quicker, but the email address basically is pulled from what the customer signed in with at the very beginning of the order process. I'm going to go ahead and hit continue. And this is a screen just verifying the billing information as well as what was ordered. So I have the 2 products that I added, and it is going and adding sales tax. If I wanted it shipped, that is something that would show up here. This particular project I plan to deliver to the school myself, so there is no shipping. Everything looks great, so I'm going to go ahead and click Pay with Card. This brings up our Stripe. I am in test mode, so this is a dummy credit card, not real. And I'm going to add a date and the security code. And I'm going to go ahead and click Pay with Card. Once it goes through, it'll give me a green check mark and then redirect to an invoice page. And here's our invoice. You can click on Print this for your records, but this is for the parent. At this point, the order is completed, and this will be held with all other orders until that cutoff date that we entered when we set the project up of July 1st. At midnight, all of those orders will release and be sent to the lab to be printed. At 12:01, the project will automatically roll over to a reorder. That'll be covered at a later date with a different YouTube video. If you have questions, please reach out to us at 1-800-728-2722. Thank you so much.